Hi, we are the Hemlock Group. There's Katie, me, Ella, Ben, Griffin, and for our environmental leadership project, we drove to Ashfield Trails where we worked with Philip Pless and a group of volunteer workers in order to make a hiking path. Ashfield Trails is an all-volunteer organization committed to building and maintaining a community network of
And they
sustainable,
cleared it.
non-motorized footpaths in and around the town of Ashfield, Massachusetts. It was founded in 2003 to ensure that the interior beauty of our natural surroundings are available to all, both young and old. While we show you some of the scenery, we would like to recognize that all of our work was done on the traditional homeland of the Nipmuc tribal nation. The Nipmuc are of the Algonquin language group and number nearly 3,000 family clan members throughout southern New England today.
The mission of Ashfield Trails is to establish and maintain a community network of trails and footpaths for non-motorized public use around the town of Ashfield, Massachusetts, as well as to communicate with the public via their website, Facebook page, and the Ashfield News concerning trail conditions, volunteer activities, and public events. Massachusetts has more than 108 hiking trails that cover 661 miles, which is the equivalent of walking all the way to Myrtle Beach in South Carolina. We were lucky enough to begin extending that statistic by a full mile. In our eyes, this is a form of civic engagement because it improves the community as a whole. Creating accessible and usable public trails can encourage people to go out and get exercise, as well as enjoy the natural beauty of their surroundings. Additionally, these trails encourage community bonding, as volunteering and participating in trail making or hiking supports the idea of togetherness.
The website trail goals were last updated in 2020, claiming the making of 20 miles of trails. However, since then, dozens of miles have been planned out and composed by the volunteer group. The ultimate goal of Ashfield Trails maintenance is to have an interconnected network of trails circling around town which will link to the center of town, and eventually, the trail systems in neighboring towns. As shown throughout, we work with chainsaws, handsaws, and other handheld tools. Ashfield Trails is not a town committee and relies on donations to fund their work, as they receive no funds from the town budget. In past years, they had received several grants and had greatly collaborated with the Franklin Land Trust as a fiscal sponsor. However,
Throughout our time together with Phil and the volunteers, we learned a lot about the history of the land we were on. The flat land of our maintenance area was once a dairy farm. Once ownership of the farm was transferred to two brothers, they turned the land into an 18-hole golf course. Due to the lack of business at the golf course, the brothers accepted a deal with the Franklin Land Trust to sell the land for $250,000. Since then, the land has been used for wildlife conservation and has been developed by volunteer groups. From our experiences with Phil and the group, we gained a deeper understanding for why environmental leadership is so important. By conversing with the volunteers, we got a grasp of just how passionate they feel towards nature and how important it is to take care of our surroundings. Leaving the world a better place for others to use is a key component to environmental leadership, and our group hopes to have inspired others to participate in their own form of civic engagement. Thank you.